How's it going, Commander? So, this is the first episode in a long line of episodes that I will be making to help you with your Storm Shield defenses. This is imperative to help you advance your storyline and to get you that much closer to your Endurance mode. Endurance is a great way to gain a lot of XP for your battle passes to come. And since the new season is coming soon, I figured now would be the best time to actually start this series. For those of you who do not have Save the World, just know you are able to AFK this game mode forever, and you'll get around 4 million XP a week using Save the World. But enough about that, let's get started on building your Storm Shield defense for Wave 1. So, when starting your first Storm Shield defense, you will need to defend your home base, which is this large pyramid here, and Ray, the leader of home base, will help you by providing the materials. It'll look like the same drop box you get in Battle Royale, the blue crate with different weapons, only this time it'll include mats like wood, brick, metal, traps, etc. When first starting your Storm Shield defense, Ray will provide schematics on how to build around your home base to defend it from waves of husks. The first storm wave will have some pretty weak and simple husks, very easy to eliminate. Most of the times, your traps will do a lot of the work for you, but you'll also have your weapons and abilities as a hero. As you can see, this is a simple 3x3 base around your home base, and the next Ray wants you to build is a doorway, as well as starting to place some floors and ceilings. We're going to put a simple 2x4 floor around this area here, and then 4 ceilings built up top. Then, Ray will teach you how to make low walls. For those of you who are builders in Battle Royale, you know how to do this. Simply go to your editing section and remove the top 2 rows to make a low wall. We'll place a few here, we're going to put 2 here, and then we're going to place 3 right here. This is all to force the husks to zigzag around the area and keep them from damaging your base. The next thing Ray is going to want us to do, though, is to place traps to keep the husks from damaging your home base. We'll go with some wall darts, since that's the only thing Ray gives us at the time, some floor spikes, which do an incredible amount of damage, even if they are common rarity, and finally some ceiling zappers. Although I prefer ceiling electric fields, they actually do a lot more crowd damage, although ceiling zappers do a lot of damage to single husks. And this is how your Storm Shield should look like at the moment. Not that bad of a look, especially for the first and only wave that you are going to be dealing with, since this is your first Storm Shield defense. The husks will be spawning right in this section over here. They're going to make their way up to this ramp, and they are going to be destroyed by all your traps while trying to attack your home base right here. Now, seeing as how this is going to be your first Storm Shield defense, you're only going to have to deal with one wave, and the husks, as I stated before, are going to be very easy to eliminate. They're only going to be power level 1, so the traps are going to take care of them most likely. But you're also going to be able to use a couple of abilities, since your hero is going to be a soldier. You're going to be able to use, a gray assault rifle, gray shotgun, maybe a rare rocket launcher with a little bit of ammunition, but your soldier, your hero, is also going to be able to use abilities to be able to help them with dealing with the husks. Soldiers have the ability to throw grenades around the areas. Like my ninja over here has the ability Crescent Kick, as well as throwing stars, which are very useful in the field. The soldier actually does a lot of damage with grenades, so use them while you can. So this is basically what your first Storm Shield base is going to look like, all these traps and everything like that. You are able to recycle these traps after your first Storm Shield defense if you want to be able to gain materials and put more traps around areas that the husks are going to attack, but it would be best to go ahead and keep them as they are, just in case any sort of husks decide to walk around the area to attack the front. But for those of you who are confident, you are going to be attacked from the west and from the east in your Storm Shield defense number 2. Speaking of the next episode, I'm actually going to teach you on how to block different areas to make sure that the husks only go through one open space. As you can see here, I blocked off this area, and I'm actually going to go ahead and show you a little something real quick. This is a ramp in the terrain that leads the husks to the back end of our home base. Basically an Achilles heel. But we also got another opening on the front side. Like I stated before, it's going to be best to keep the traps in case any sort of husk decides to crawl their way through here. but we only want husks to go through one area, and that is through this trap tunnel here. As you can see, I went ahead and trapped this place up the yin yang. Any husk that is dumb enough to crawl through here, it's not going to make it to the end of your home base, which is actually very good. But like I said before, that's going to be for your Storm Shield defense number 2. I'm going to teach you how to block off areas and make trap tunnels to where husks are not able to make it at all. And this should be able to help you with your endurance as well as AFKing your Storm Shield defense to be able to get all the XP that you need. Little side note though, as you can see, I used a lot of materials to be able to build my trap tunnels, my blockages, as well as everything to be able to defend my home base. If you do want to know how I acquired all these materials other than farming, I actually built a recycling silo right up here. And if you guys want to, I can actually make a video on how to recycle your materials to be able to get a lot of wood, metal, brick, anything that you guys need. It does require a special constructor with their base. All you need to do is just place the base right here, wait a couple of minutes, and then you should be able to get about 1,000 wood, brick, and metal in the span of about 5 minutes, if I remember correctly. 5 or 15, I need to actually look that up. But I'm able to go ahead and get as much material as I want thanks to that constructor. But that about does it for today. Hopefully you guys do find this video informative as well as entertaining. This to me is the best way to gain XP for your battle passes. I have actually let my endurance run all throughout the night while I slept, and it has given me so much XP. Yes, you are able to leave this running all night and it won't even kick you from the game. This is because your traps are constantly damaging the husks, which registers to the game that you are still active. But other than that, if you commanders like my content, why not leave a like? And if you would like to see more videos like this, why not leave a follow? Until then, as always, stay safe and game on!